Guys, someone stole my video. Now, I did not want to make this video, I really didn't, but for various reasons I'll get into, it became necessary. This video will be brief, so I'll get right into it. On May 6th of last year, I created a short. The short in question took footage from the Metal Hammer interview with Babymetal, wherein they discussed their 5 favorite foods. It's a very popular interview and most Babymetal fans have probably seen it. I'm going to put the clips of Momo from the original interview so you can see what her original interactions were.
My favorite food is simmered pumpkin. It is my favorite from when I was little. So like every time I go on tour, I miss it a lot. Our fifth favorite food is truffle mayo. Yeah. Yeah. When we go on tour, we find it a lot. And like if there is truffle mayo, like truffle fries or fries with truffle mayo, yeah, we definitely order. Yeah, and also even when we go to the supermarket, I buy it.
So in the original interview, Momo gets a little confused about which number they were on and trips over the word fifth. She also trips up one other time, seeming to maybe hear something in her earpiece. Not sure. But the interview is pretty funny on its own due to these moments, and when I saw the interview, I had the idea to take that goof and ramp it up for a funny YouTube short. Now I will play the short I made in full because it's important to point out distinctions from the original interview and from the video that another YouTuber made using my short.
Okay, our second... Yeah. My fifth favorite food is truffle mayo. I buy it.
So what have I changed from the original interview? Essentially, instead of Momo tripping over her words once and then getting confused for a brief moment later, I made the short appear as if she not only forgot the number she was on, but also forgot the food she was supposed to say. I took reaction shots of Momo in the interview and remixed when they occurred for comedic timing and recontextualized her reactions. I took Yui-Metal and Moa-metal's reactions and changed their timing up a bit as well. I added inner monologues so you can see their thoughts as if they have telekinesis and are silently communicating, Momo's panic, and Moa looking uneasy and disappointed. At the end of the short, I also put stills of all their faces to illustrate how each of them feels at the end of the new fictionalized interview debacle. Momo thinks she did a great job, Moa is uneasy but encouraging with a smile, and Sue has a "oh dear god" look on her face. So besides the initial mistake of Momo saying second instead of fifth, the spirit and actual timeline of events in my short is a completely fictionalized scenario that I crafted as a short. I made a new narrative, I chose the song in the background from an anime intro I personally very much like, My Dear Friend Nogotan, and there is no one who would view my short and get the same thing out of it that they would from the actual interview. I would consider my short quite transformative, and to date, a little over 50,000 people have viewed it. It is my 19th most popular short I've ever made, out of 150 shorts that I've made so far on this channel. So I said someone stole my video. Here is the stolen version of the short posted 4 days after I posted mine, so May 10th of 2025.
Okay, our second... Yeah. My fifth favorite food is truffle mayo. I buy it.
Alright, so as you can see, this YouTuber added about 5 seconds of a pause buffer, essentially, that included a different song for that 5-second duration, and a buffering screen for Momo. After that point, the short proceeds as a repost of the video I meticulously edited and subtitled. And this YouTuber does no other changes besides adding 2 sound effects. A child's yay,
truffle mayo,
and a womp womp at the end. Aside from very minor tweaks, this short is my unaltered work. The 5 seconds of buffer at the beginning that she added, which is the only substantive change, is just making the same joke I already made in a different way. And then, I must reiterate, still continues with my entire short, as is, passing it off as if she did everything else in the video. People who view her video would be justified in thinking that she came up with the subtitle dialogue, she edited the different reactions together, and picked the music. For my own short, I even had to take visual clips of Momo speaking and line it up with the words truffle mayo, because I used the audio of her saying it where it originally showed the food instead of her face.
Truffle mayo.
So I had to create a visual that didn't exist. I can't remember because it was 8 months ago, but I'm pretty sure that crafting that short took me a good 3 to 4 hours to make and doesn't take into account the idea itself that came from me. And in comes this repost, taking credit for all that. Because as you may have already suspected, this YouTuber did not credit me. Now, in this post of hers back in May of last year, I commented being very nice. The comment is here. In retrospect, I wish I had been more direct, but the point of my comment was to, in the nicest way, let her know that I see her post. I'm happy people appreciate my stuff, but at the time I wasn't willing to call her out because I was on the fence about how I felt and just wanted her to see that I was aware that she basically took my video. Should I have been more direct? Probably. But this person is a YouTuber who now has 3,000 subs and posts regularly. Not only does she have a responsibility to understand what she did here, but I can't believe that she actually doesn't fully understand it. This is not someone with 10 subs on YouTube who just reposts their favorite Babymetal content. This is a person who passes themselves off as an actual creator. And that comes with a higher expectation from your fellow content creators. I mean, our followings are comparable in size. It was not long ago that I was at 3,000 subs myself. So anyway, I commented what I did on her original repost and never brought it up again. To be honest, I mostly forgot about it and just hoped it was a one-time thing. And then 2 days ago, this happens. So this YouTuber reposted her repost. This video is changeless from her original supposed transformative version of my short. I don't even know why a YouTuber would just repost their own video like that just for a few views. Seems like a strange choice at best. But once again, she did not credit me. I originally commented on her video just saying, "Hey, I know that edit." And that's all I said because I was trying to be subtle. I didn't want to cause a scene. After a time, with no response, I eventually started looking for her email on YouTube so we could non-publicly hash this out. Unfortunately, she has no email available, so I resorted to commenting on the video asking her to email me. Those comments kept getting deleted. Now, I'm not saying that this YouTuber deleted my comments requesting an email. I have seen evidence that perhaps YouTube may auto-filter certain types of comments like that, so I can't say for sure. But I was left with only the option of editing my original comment to say, "Hey, can you credit me on this?" While all this was happening, one of my subscribers let me know that someone on Instagram posted this YouTuber's repost of my short and credited her. So now we were at a point where my work was not only being stolen, but credited to the wrong person by other people. And this is what broke me. I made a post on my YouTube letting my viewers know what happened and commented on the other YouTuber's video again, explaining what the issues were with what she did. And while she inexplicably hearted my comment that asked for credit, both videos remained with no mention or credit to me outside my own comments that people would have to see themselves and also believe me or look into my own channel to see that my video was posted first. I started making this video you're watching now and plan not to post it if she fully rectified the situation before I could post it. If you're watching this, obviously that didn't happen. So as it stands, this is my position. This YouTuber reposted my work and passed it off as her own with minor tweaks that no reasonable person with knowledge of content creation would accept as transformative. I made attempts to ask the YouTuber to credit me and rectify the situation, and she did not. So if you see this and you understand what I am saying, please don't support this behavior. I am far from the first creator that this has happened to. It's not lost on me that this doesn't seem like a big deal to a lot of people, and for just this one video, yeah, you're right, it's not the end of the world. I have hundreds of videos and this is just one. But the principle is important. If this same YouTuber or another YouTuber decided to do the exact same thing to more of my videos, this would become an exponentially bigger issue quite quickly, and it is not something I can just ignore. And this is not about money. I'm lucky to make $150 on YouTube per month. This is about stealing the creativity of artists. I hesitate to call myself an artist, but it's in the same realm. Any way you slice it, what I do on YouTube takes a lot of time, guys. I get up at 3 in the morning to spend a couple hours on content a day because I have a full-time job, wife, and 4 kids. I spend hours on ideas, scripts, and especially editing almost daily to put out what I put out. And I love doing it. But man, it really sucks to have one of your proudest works stolen and subsequently recognized by others as that person's work. Let me be clear. The person who posted the repost on Instagram has since corrected the record, followed me on Instagram, and done more than enough to credit me for the work. This person is awesome, and I know they had no way of knowing what they originally said was the wrong person who made the short. So I'm Rianne Danica. If you're watching this, please do better. I hope that you understand how your edits to my short do not amount to transformative and that you should take greater care in how you edit your content that originated from someone else as to not harm your fellow creators. What we do here as YouTubers is hard enough work without having to fight for credit for our own hard work. And for anyone who is wondering if I am throwing stones in a glass house, here's a message I received just a couple days ago from the Chokin One, thanking me for being the only one to credit him for the audio from that recent Catch Me If You Can short I made. Apparently tons of people reposted the audio with no credit to him, and while I originally did credit someone else who reposted his stuff, I was corrected by this commenter here, thankfully, and I made sure to credit him afterward. I invite anyone watching to please hold me accountable as well in creating works properly. I won't pretend to be perfect, but I do my best. It is a tricky landscape at times to navigate. But this repost issue of my short is not tricky in my opinion. Pretty clearly uncredited theft. Literally just put an obvious credit in the title or text in the video, and that's all you gotta do. We would not be here if my original short was simply mentioned in the description, but after all this, I think the title is actually more appropriate, being that my entire short is in this repost. Needless to say, I'll be keeping a sharper eye out. I don't want to have to put an ugly watermark on my content, but if nonsense like this happens again, I might need to. We'll see. Anyways, I hated having to make this video. I hope I never have to again, and thank you to all my subscribers for supporting me and being understanding and graceful. Please do not harass this YouTuber. It's important to spread awareness of the issue, but please do so respectfully. See ya!